Hello, my lovelies. Oh, this. I can't believe I have survived the last 2 weeks. Were y'all caught in that polar vortex? I can't even. I can't even. And on top of that, my UTI came back and I had to go to the clinic and I got a different medicine. One with really scary potential side effects. But so far so good. And I see a new primary care doctor tomorrow. But what we're afraid of is that it's my kidney stone that I've had forever and a day that is quite large in my kidney. Anyway, I don't want to gross you out. Let's just hope for the best. Let's hope the UTI goes away and that's it. So today we are making several unrelated things because I live alone and I can eat what I want, right? We're going to make stuffed mushrooms, bread pudding, and egg rolls. Homemade egg rolls. Are you down for it? Okay, let's get started with the mushrooms. I've already cleaned these mushrooms out. Cleaned the outside, took the stems out. There's only 5 because there's only one of me here. Hey, where'd my light go? Deep breath, everybody. The mushrooms, there's 5 of them. They're quite large. What with the light? Okay, time out. I had it upside down or something? Oh, man. Okay. I find that if you just stuff them and put them in the oven, it doesn't quite come out the way you want. So what I like to do is put them in a pan with a little water. Where's my water? Get a new water. And just cook them for a while. So while those are doing that, we're going to do the filling. So what I've done here is I've already chopped up, this is onion from my garden, just a little bit of sweet red pepper. These are the mushroom stems. So we're going to put those in. Earlier today, I got some sausage out of the freezer last night. I had about that much from a pound of sausage. We're going to use it in 2 recipes, but this is the one for the stuffed mushrooms. So I need another bowl. Oh no, I got the bowl. I got the bowl right here. So what I'm going to do, get that just a little bit hot. Also, I'm trying to clean up as I go, haha. So, okay, I want to talk about, I'm going to chop some cheese up too. Right there, cheese. But we're also going to use about half of this cream cheese. In this bowl here. Should I go this way? How about this way? I need to sharpen this knife really bad. I know you can't see me. I'm determined to use up every bit of this cream cheese and not let any of it get moldy. But what I'm going to do with this little bit that's left, hey, maybe I'll just eat it on some crackers or something. That would be cool. And quite doable. My trusty fork. Smash this down. Good news, I got the microwave switched out, but this model that I had in the garage from work is ancient. It was so heavy I could barely carry it in. But it works. But I got the cheese out enough out that I could let it soften room temperature. So we're just going to mix those two cheeses together like so. I'm going to put the onion in first. Cheese on my finger. Let's go ahead and put this sausage in with the cheese. I can tell right now this is going to be too much for those 5 mushrooms, but we'll spread it on a cracker or something. It don't matter. So I missed a total of 10 days of work. This time not because I was sick, even though I was sick within those 10 days, but because of the weather. My boss and I tried to go to work, and we made it like 10 miles down the road and had to turn around and come back. Then we tried a couple of other days, and we didn't actually get in the car and try, but we had plans to go to work, and each day the weather was too bad. Like, we live 60 miles away from where we work, and the east-west roads were bad. We have to drive 20 some miles to get to an interstate that goes north and south. So, no, not gonna happen. Okay, that's cooking really quickly. I should probably turn it down just a wee. Okay. Put the mushroom stems and the peppers in. I want to throw a little salt on there. Make sure it's all touching. That is cream cheese. And some pepper. So while I was sick, I actually made a chicken coconut curry. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry I didn't film it, but I just kind of threw it together one night, and I didn't feel like getting on the camera, or that's not even the reason. I just didn't even think about it because my mind was on other things, and I just kind of threw this. It didn't start out to be that. It started out to be just, I didn't even know what. And I thought, well, what if I throw a can of coconut in there? And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'll make it again for you, I promise. It was so delicious. Okay, we'll come back when this is done and those are done. I think everything is done. I went ahead and sharpened my knife with this thing. I don't know the correct way to do it, but I do it like 10 times on this side, 10 times on this side, then 10 times on this side, because it's got coarse and fine. We'll see when I go to cut something if it helped. Maybe you got to do it 20 times. I don't know. Also, we're going to need some breadcrumbs for this. So I spruced up my pan from the toaster oven. Let me tell you, there's some yummy mushroom water in the bottom of this pan now. Which I'm going to save for something. Okay, Butamus. I can't remember if I sprinkled some of this in here in addition to everything else. These are the veggies. Places. Incorporate. So, do you have any guesses on how many emails pile up when you don't go to work for 10 days? Had one voicemail from, rather had 4 voicemails from the same guy. And they're supposed to go to Christina's inbox also, but they don't. So we have to correct that because she could have been taking care of it the whole time. Because when I'm at home, I'm at home. It's my time. I don't work from home unless it's my stuff. I knew I made too much. I always do. But I have a solution for this. When we make the egg rolls, we'll put that in an egg roll. And it shall be wonderful. So I'll set that over there. They're so pretty already. Behold, my stuffed mushrooms. And they're gonna go in the toaster oven. I'll put them in for 10 minutes just to see what they look like. It's on 350. Okay, egg roll time. Save this for later. I went to H Mart and I got these out of the freezer. I let them defrost in the refrigerator. Do you know what H Mart is? It's a Korean grocery store. And I went for the first time yesterday. It just opened up like right down the road from us. I got that. I paid way too much for this because I didn't feel like I should have ordered it from Amazon, a different type. It's the sushi rice, and I just like how it feels on my tongue. Even if I don't make sushi from it, I prefer this type of rice. So that shopping trip, plus I went again to IGA when I was waiting on my medicine to get ready. I have found when I'm sick and all that, I am vulnerable to shopping. But I shopped what was on sale, so it's all good. Okay, let's get this stuff going. I'm going to use coconut oil. same pan, it doesn't matter because it's all it's got sort of the same stuff in it. I prepped a lot. I prepped the carrots, the celery, the garlic. So we're gonna prep these sweet peppers. Have to chop up these mushrooms. I've had these a while. Napa cabbage leaves. We're gonna take just the soft part, like not the soft part, but we're gonna take the stem out. Maybe chop that up really fine. I don't know if I should just use all those or what. So just while we're talking, I don't know. I love these little baby bells, but I can't wait to grow some bell peppers. If I get to have a garden, haven't talked to Kevin. He's likely to change his mind. I don't know. Which I have a tiller now, so better let me. Yeah, the knife is sharper. I'm going to put the carrots in first. Also got some green onions. I wanted to crisp them up a little bit. It didn't work too good, but I want to use these up. So I need a trash bowl. We'll use this to put I haven't been doing this. I can grab this out of the garbage. And now I gotta go wash my hands. I can't do it. Come on, you. Out of practice. So let me get rid of the really gross leaves. Oops, put them in your thing. Okay. Just this wilty outer leaf and skin. And it was so cold. So my UTI came back on a Tuesday, so I couldn't cook that day last week. Then Wednesday, it was supposed to warm up a little bit, but it got colder still, and all I could do was sit in my chair with a blanket. I played on my phone a little bit. I watched TikTok. I tried to watch more of my Alfred Hitchcock, but I couldn't concentrate. So basically, I just sat there. I think my friend called me, and I listened to her because it was easy listening to somebody if I didn't have to talk too much. But then I wanted to go to work Thursday, even though I still had the UTI and I had not been back to the clinic yet. I wanted to go to work because I hadn't been, and I knew work was piling up, but it just didn't happen. She did bring something over for me to, or she emailed me something to print to my personal email, and then she went and got it notarized, and then I had to scan it for her. So I got, I guess I did work, but I don't know, that might have been Friday, but we were gung-ho to go Friday, and the weather was just terrible. Okay, next is celery. I'm going to separate out some of those darker greens. This will go there. Oh, they're ready. Has it been 10 minutes already? I can't believe it. I'm going to let them sit in there for a minute. And I'm going to take this off like this. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead, chop up the leaves first and then see how much we have. It really cooks down. I bought a Napa cabbage at H Mart, 69 cents a pound. Hello. And these things last for months in the refrigerator. I should have sharpened this knife weeks ago. What was I thinking? So let's put that on here. Really not very much now that I'm looking at it, so let's just go ahead and dice these up really fine. This is the Napa cabbage I bought at H Mart. It was $1.04. Yes, you can wrap stuff in the leaves. You can make coleslaw out of it. What I use it for is basically stir fries. But today, the The one I had is going in the egg rolls. Another thing I got at H Mart were these dumpling wrappers. I'm not going to make Chinese dumplings, but actually this recipe on the back, very similar to what I'm doing right now. But I have this dumpling, like you lay one on there and you... I've never got to use it. I got it at the free store. I want to make pierogies. So I got to get a pierogi filling recipe. But that ain't going to be today, but soon, my lovelies. Shall we go ahead and try a mushroom? She says, why not? She needs a plate. Hot. Oh my goodness. Hee 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 hee, my lovely. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna let them sit in there and cool off. And then I'm gonna toast them one more time before I eat the rest of them. I approve. This is smelling quite delicious. And I'm gonna add the peppers. I just spilt that cabbage. Way to go, Rebecca. I'll put the onions in too, because now I'm mad. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Pardon me while I clean that up. Okay, this is what I spilled. Situation normal. Try not to do it again. I'm going to chop up these mushrooms. Okay, this is going in. No, first, I think these green onions, the tops. This cabbage. I need to wilt. Now this. The very last thing that'll go in is the garlic, because that burns so easily. And I am going to add, not at this second, but I will add a little sesame oil before I put them all together. But I'm going to add some tamari now. I'm going to add the garlic finally. To remember to keep my spatula cleaned off. Honestly thinking about chopping some more cabbage, but I don't know. I'll put the rest of the sausage that I had in. I guess there's plenty of stems in there, so okay, let that cook while I clean up this mess, and we'll get ready to roll some egg rolls. I want the mixture to be dryish. Where did I put my thing? My thing was in the dishwater. Okay, she says. I have my wrappers over here to the right. I want to do it on the plate, like so. I have a little cup of water here to wet my fingers. Got a new spoon. And my downfall is I want to put too much in, so I'm going for 2 scoops. But 2 scoops doesn't look like enough. Okay, 3 scoops. 3 scoops. And that's it. And it's still too wet. Okay, so you bring these sides in like that. And this side up like that. And then you roll like that. And I have a plate over here I'm putting them on. So I hope you can see me. Lay this down like a triangle. I'll put that side out. 3 scoops. 1, 2, 3. Wet these 2 sides. Bring them in. Wet the bottom, bring it up, roll a fabric roll like this so that this is still sticking out, so you can do this. And it comes out like a little letter. You can wet that and tuck it in or whatever. For this last one, we're going to use the rest of this mushroom stuffing. You can, oh my goodness, there are so many things you can put in an egg roll wrapper. It's unreal. Just experiment. Just experiment. Come on. We're going to keep this one separate and do it last. Fry it up last, I mean. So how can I mark it? I'll get a toothpick. I'll just tuck that in like that. Okay, that's the last to do last. Okay, people. I'm gonna do a cleanup. I'm gonna get the oil ready, and we're gonna deep fry these egg rolls, and we're gonna like it. I'm using this. It's going in my little pan. It will take a few minutes to heat up. Did you notice I forgot to put in the sesame seed oil? I'm going to make a dipping sauce out of these two things. So, yeah, situation normal. Forgot. Alrighty then. Let's get this party going. Oil could be a little bit hotter, but it is bubbling. I don't want to put two in there until it gets all the way hot. Okay, the last one is getting ready to come out. Go ahead and turn that off. Here's what I have. Yes, I already ate one. Here's the special one, which I think is cool enough. We can go ahead and try it. Youch. I'm going to let that cool down, and I'm going to filter it into a jar just to see if it can be saved. Because I don't know what else I could deep fry right now. Okay, let's go this way. Right there. Gooey ooey. It's okay, but it's sat too long. Not really crunchy. Maybe this side is. This side's still crunchy. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna clean up, and we're gonna make that bread pudding. Okay, we're gonna do the bread pudding. Oh, I got this dirty, but that's what I'm using. I'm trying to cut the recipe in half, so if it doesn't turn out, it's entirely my fault. Tired of the hot dogs. I'm going to use hot dog buns. I have 2 stale pieces of bread. So I've been eating egg rolls and stuffed mushrooms. I'm going to call this a win. I'm telling you. So what you do is you make a custard. So I got my milk and eggs. I got my butter melted there. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have 2 left. Okay, once the milk and the eggs in with the butter. I need a 1/2 cup of sugar. And it says 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, but I don't want that much. All right, be smarter than the cinnamon. Okay. nutmeg. Just going by the feels. And 1.5 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. Do I have that much in here? I don't even have a teaspoon thing anymore. Or do I? Or do I? This might be. Okay, I think I got enough left for the vanilla sauce. Okay. Note to self, you need vanilla. No, I have some from my friend Leslie. It's way up there. I'll have to get the step stool to get it. Okay, so beat this all up. And this is our custard. Okay, then you pour it over the bread. Now it says to put a lid on it and let it sit while we make the vanilla sauce. I have made a mess here. Situation normal. Okay, I have to strain that oil from the pan because I need that little pan, so I will return. Now, why shouldn't you see me fail? Right? I was going to use this, but it's too small. This strainer fits in a wide mouth. I'm going to keep it in the refrigerator. It shall live to fry another day. Okay, it worked. I just have to get a lid. I have lids. I do have lids. All right, for the vanilla sauce. 1/4 cup butter, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 cup brown sugar. Let's do this one first. 1/4 cup. Okay, so 8 tablespoons equals 1/2 cup. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 cup. Did you see how I did math? Okay. Combine butter, sugar, brown sugar, and cream. I don't have cream, we have to use butter. I do have brown sugar though. So 1/4 cup of milk. Okay. I'm gonna have to get up there and get that vanilla extract. Butter, 2 different kinds of sugar. What is not to like? Come on. You don't stir the vanilla in until later. So did I? I did not determine. Okay. I think I have enough. Okay. Let me put this up. I should be stirring that. You're not going to believe my egg story. I'm going to do it on a separate video. This is the end result of the bread pudding. What I was not anticipating would happen is it puffed way up like this, but I ran out of time to show that. When it puffed up, it got too close to the heat source here. Then I had to go somewhere and I left and it fell back down. So, but as you can see, I've already tried it. It tastes delicious. I'm just gonna get rid of that. This is the vanilla sauce, and let me tell you, it's worth the effort. So let me get a bowl going. So there it is, plated. I became aware of bread pudding with vanilla sauce in the early 2000s. My soon-to-be second husband, his mother had a diner in Cessna Park, and she served this. She baked the pudding in bowls, and then she put the sauce on top before she served it. It's heavenly. Mine's not as good as hers, but it'll do. So there you have it. I would highly recommend you making this, but put it in the regular oven, not the toaster oven, so it doesn't burn. All right, I will see you next time.